Hey, good morning, you guys. Brittany here. Sorry we're like a minute late. The connection wasn't happening, but that's okay. We're here now. So I'm going to be doing 3 live days of videos, fitness videos, along with nutrition tips in efforts to support you in your goals. So these workouts, feel free to repeat them again. Ideally, you would do these 3 workouts. Perhaps you're going to do them Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I am going to be posting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday this week. Today's cardio core. Tomorrow, I'll let you know, but definitely going to be a lower body workout and an upper body workout so that you have workouts you can do throughout the week and target all of those areas of your body. So today's cardio core, you will need a yoga mat if you have one, or you can put a towel down. There's a move where you probably want some support under your backside so that you don't end up with a bruise on your tailbone. So with anything, you always want to consult your doctor if you're beginning a new workout program. Same thing with the nutritional tips I'm going to give you at the end. They're very broad based. I'm not a nutritionist. I am a health coach. I am a registered nurse, a personal trainer. I do have a wealth of knowledge, and I want to make sure I practice within my scope and that I'm guiding you safely always. So we're going to get started. So if you're going to join me, if you're good at watching and following, you may want to turn on some music. I know I like to work out with music. Also, gotta tell you guys, it's perfect that I'm also starting this today because I have been slacking on my nutrition, and intentionally, not like by chance. I've definitely been like, yeah, I'm eating whatever I want, pretty much whenever I want, which is fine, you know, no guilt there. And I know I don't want to do that forever, right? Because I can tell it does affect me in some ways. More breakouts in my skin, not as much energy at certain times of the day. Definitely feel best when I'm on it with my nutrition. So if you want to get on it with your nutrition, let's start it up today together, right? Extra accountability always is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and start with a plank walkout with a leg lift. If any of these moves you cannot do, that's okay. I'm going to give some modifications, but if there's not a modification for you at this time, please let me know. Reach out to me. I can come up with something for you. So to start with, we're going to do walkout. So you're going to stand up nice and tall. We're going to walk it on out into plank. I hope you guys can see me. Leg lift, walk it back in. Just want to warm everything up. Always want to warm up before the workout. So we're going to do 10 of those to start with. We're going to do 2 rounds of the warm-up, and then we'll go into the workout. The workout's going to take 15 to 20 minutes, I would imagine, maybe less. Roll it up nice and slow. Back down. This stretch feels good. And I've already lost track of count. I believe this is 6. Can you guys see my whole body okay? I want to make sure that you can see me okay. Give me a thumbs up if you can see, because it's going to be important when it comes time to the core, for the core moves, that you can see me entirely for this workout. Walk it back in. Let's do 2 more. Then we're going to go into raise the roof jacks. Raise those legs. And 1 more after this. And walk it back in. So we have raise the roof jacks. So you're going to step out and up. Out and up. If you need to, you can step it out here. Just want to get that blood going. You guys see me okay? Is it hard to see me? Woo. Raise the roof. You got it. Let's do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to walk it out again. And raise, and raise. And roll it up. Should start to feel your body temperature warming up some. Feeling perhaps more flexible, like you're ready for the workout. For our workout today, we have 6 different exercises. We're going to start with 15 reps of each. Work our way up, 20, 25. We're going to do 3 rounds. In between rounds, we've got jump squats or rapid squats, depending on where you're at this morning or afternoon, depending when you watch this. Woo. We got 3 more. Stretch it out. 2 more. Let me know if you're with me. And uno más. All right, we're gonna go back into those raise the roof of jacks. Maybe a little bit faster, a little more energy this time. Look, I'm holding that mood, holding the light. More energy. Really blast those arms up there. You got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we are going to start today. Hi, Barbara. We're going to start today with we'll be in plank position, opposite knee, opposite elbow for a count of 4. Really focusing in on those abs, on the obliques. Then we're going to step in or jump in for a half burpee. We'll start with 15 of those. So I want to make sure you guys can see me. Let me know how the view is here. I'm going to try to go maybe diagonal so that you can see me better. Opposite knee, opposite elbow for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to either walk it in, make sure those heels are down here, calf raise, or you're going to come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, pop it in, pop it up. We've got 15. Get ready, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6. 1. I think I lost count already. We'll say that's 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Wardrobe misfunction. We got 3 more. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. 14. 15. Next thing we have low plank jacks. You may want your mat for this. You're going to be down in the plank position. Can you guys see me? Let me know if you can see me, please. Especially if you're doing the workout. I really want you to be able to see me. Come into forearms. And you are going to be bringing those legs out and in. Perhaps you're hopping them out. Perhaps you're stepping them out. So you'll be here. Keep those hips down and out and in. Or maybe you walk them out, walk them in. All right, we got 15 there. Keep those hips down so that you're engaging the core. Hip the hips, come up in the air, booty's up in the air. You're not gonna feel it in the core. Okay, let's get ready. We've got 15, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. Next thing we have slow mountain climbers so that we really feel into that core. We're going to do 15, but 15 each side. So again, you're gonna be in that plank position. You might want the mat under your hands. I'm gonna bring that knee up, nice and slow. Touch that toe, back down. Same thing, other side. Really crunching in when I come up. 2. Breathing. Trying to square up those shoulders, keep a neutral spine. Feeling that core. 6. Red face. 7. 8. Crunch when you bring that leg up. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. When you slow it down, you feel it more in the core and maybe in your face too. Next thing we have is dragonflies. So you definitely want your mat for this one. This is one I told you that might hurt the tailbone. You are going to come on down. I'm going to double mine up because last time I really felt it. Come on down. Can you see me down here? All right, ideally your shoulders are up off the mat, hands down by the side, relaxing the neck. You're going to lift those feet up and lower them down. Up and lower down. When you lower them down, breathe out. If you need to, rest your neck back. And also if you need to, leave out the hip raise. So we have 15 here. Keep that lower back pressed into the mat. And 1, 2. Breathe out when you lower the legs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Next we have star crunch. So you are going to lay yourself out like a star. So legs apart, arms apart, laying down flat for this one. This one we're gonna do 15 each side as well. Can you guys see me? It's hard to tell because the comments are up there. Okay, so you'll be out wide. You're going to sit up, reach for that opposite leg, and back down, opposite side, crunching up, sitting up. If you need to, bend one leg, and you're gonna come up, reach towards one side. Maybe you do a crunch instead of a sit-up. Do 15 one side, and then 15 the other side. So, here we go. We've got 15 total. 1. Again, breathe out when you crunch up. Did you guys have a good weekend? Woo, mine was relaxing. 6, 7. Breathe out when you come up. 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Awesome. Next thing we're going to do is bear crawl with a shoulder tap. So in bear crawl, you're going to be on all fours with those knees just a couple inches off the floor. And we better hurry up. I may not be able to make it through round 3 because I work at the hospital today. All right. And I got an hour drive. So you're going to come into all fours. Like here, I just want you to see it from the side. My knees are hovering. Keep that neck neutral. You're here. You're working the entire body. You're going to walk forward for a count of 6. Shoulder tap, walk back for a count of 6, shoulder tap. 15 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, shoulder tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, We're on 3. Woo, 4, 5, 6. Keep those knees and the butt down. Engage that core. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo, almost there. 13, 14, 15. Now we have 20 jump squats. You can do basic squat as well. I think we're only gonna make it to 2 rounds. Round 2 will be 20 reps. When you do this on your own, round 3 will be 25 reps. So we're gonna squat. You can squat here, keeping those hips back, or you can add the jump. We have 20. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Round 2, here we come. You guys with me? All right. We got that half burpee with those 4, we call them grasshoppers, opposite knee, opposite elbow, really working the core. We're gonna do 20. Here we go. Woo. I'm gonna change angles so you can get a better view of what this looks like. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Do it this way. 6. 7. 8. 9. Almost halfway. 10. 10 more. 11. Make sure those shoulders, 12, shoulders are over the wrist. You don't want the arms out like this. Woo! Is that 13? 14. You use that core. 15. 16. You should be sweating. 17. 18. 19. One more. 20. Back to those low plank jacks. Coming down to those forearms. Remember, you can step this out or hop it out. So you'll come on down here. Again, just want to give you another angle on this. We got 20. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 20. All right. Next thing we have, slow mountain climbers. Again, another angle. We have 20 each side. Let's do this. I'm so long, there's not a lot of space right here. 1. Remember, we're counting both sides. Feeling into that core. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 3, 4, woo, 5, 6, 7, 8, breathe, 9, 10. Woo, hey, hot tamale. Next thing we have is those dragonflies. Again, I'm gonna give you another angle on this. Make sure you lift those hips up and lower if that's available. Keeping shoulders up if that's available as well. So we have 20. 1, 2. Breathe out when you lower. 3, 4. Keep those legs straight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, almost there, 17, 18, 19, 20. On those, you always want to have your lower back stay in contact with the mat. If your lower back starts to come up, you're probably going to feel it in the back where you want to be focusing on the core. So only lower those legs to the point that you feel, if you start to feel the back come up, maybe don't lower as low. Does that make sense? And then we have star crunches. Again, another angle so you can see it. I want to make sure you know what you're doing. So you're going to be spread out as wide as you can. I'm limited in space here. Out wide and sit up, 20 each side. Breathing out when you sit up. That's 2. Keep that leg as straight as you can. Again, exhale on your way up. It's very important. Woo! On core days, especially to connect with that breath. 9, 10, halfway. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, almost there, 18, 19, and 20. All right, the bear crawl shoulder tap, and then we are done. All right, we're gonna travel forward, shoulder tap, travel back. Remember, keep the butt down, keep those knees just about an inch or 2 off the floor. Traveling forward, shoulder tap, shoulder tap. Hey! That's 7, 8, 9. Try to keep those hips as steady as you can when you shoulder tap. I notice I'm rocking. 11, woo. 12, 13. Woo. Your girl is feeling it. 14, while butt's coming up. 19. If you feel this in the legs, that's normal. 20. I did not maintain the bear position the entire time. Ideally, you maintain this position the whole time. 25 jump squats. Then you would like to carry into round 3. Repeat this whole thing again, but for 25 reps, and then add on 30 jump squats. We have 25 jump squats or rapid fire squats. Here we go. You always want to stretch it out. I'm feeling it in the quads, so if you're repeating this, you're not going to stretch now. If you're stopping, stretch now. Sorry to cut the video short. I do have to work today if you didn't catch that. Got an hour drive almost to the hospital, so I don't want to be late. But hopefully you've joined me, you've gotten a good workout, or you're saving this video to do later. Woo, knee pointed down. Nice job. Open up that shoulders, palms together. Stick that chest out. Woo. Ear to one side, ear to the other. All right, nice job. Now I'm gonna do quick nutrition tips. These are very basic nutrition tips. Again, consult with your doctor if it's something new. If it's something that doesn't resonate for you, I always tell people, you've got to do what's true for you, right? But these are basic knowledge of nutrition that will support you. I'm confident in that. There'll be more tips tomorrow, more tips on Wednesday. If you follow this plan in conjunction with the tips I give, within 8 weeks, if you follow this consistently, you're definitely going to notice a difference in your body, especially if you're not in a program already, right? If you're already part of a gym, you're working out religiously, perhaps this will not change your body drastically, right? But, Karina, thank you so much. Right back at you, girl. But the nutrition tips are huge, right? Nutrition is a humongous part of the equation, right? You can work out all day and night, but if you're over the age of 30, I would say, unless you have super duper genes, you definitely need to be on it with your nutrition. Even if you do have magnificent genes, genetics, it's still super important to eat healthy, right? Because it prevents us from getting disease, gives us better quality of life. Our body needs that. And like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I had cookies and ice cream, Halo ice cream, but I did have some American Dream ice cream over the weekend, went out to eat several times, had pancakes for breakfast. I've definitely been needing to, I'm ready to take my nutrition seriously again. And hear me out, there is no guilt associated with that. So if you're going to have junk food, treat food, whatever you want to call it, rock it, right? Be confident, enjoy it. Don't be, I used to always associate like, oh, I feel bad, I shouldn't have, right? As soon as we catch ourselves saying, I shouldn't have, I want to encourage you to raise a red flag and say, hold on, what's this about, right? Because we're automatically in judgment. I'm definitely guilty of it. But I want you to, if you're going to eat pancakes for breakfast, if you're going to have ice cream for dessert, if you're going to have cookies, if you're going to eat a burger, if you're going to have fries, rock it, right? Might as well feel confident about it, enjoy it, you know? Otherwise, it takes away from the enjoyment of it. So let me take a quick drink here, and I'm going to get on it with more nutrition tips, and then we'll be done today. Please, if you like this video, if you're doing the exercises, if these nutritional tips were of value to you, feel free to share them. Feel free to comment below, ask me questions. That's what this is all about. I would love to support you in accomplishing your health and fitness goals. All right, so I'm gonna tell you, eat whole foods a majority of the time. Our cookies, ours margaritas, are those whole foods? No, okay? So a majority of the time you want to eat whole food. And so what is whole foods? These are whole foods. I have a whole bowl here of whole foods actually. As you can see here, I've got avocados, apples, limes. So when I look at this banana and I say, what are the ingredients in the banana? Obviously there's multiple vitamins, fiber, carbohydrates, right? Nutritional value wise. But when I read the label on here, it's simply banana, whole food. When I look at the avocado label, what's in this? Same thing, avocado from Mexico. All right, apple, you get the point. An egg, a piece of chicken breast, and so forth. You get it, right? There's no ingredients in there. That's considered a whole food. Eat a majority of that, right? Automatically, you're gonna be getting nutrients that your body needs, right? There's very little processing that goes on with these whole foods, and our body metabolizes them much easier, and typically it's easier to build muscle as well as lose weight when we're eating more whole foods, right? We'll get into portion control at a later date. This is not a whole food. How do I know? Did this grow from the ground, right? Here I have ciabatta, however you want to say it, sandwich rolls. Did this grow from the ground anywhere, or was this a live animal running around with a heartbeat? Just like this? No, okay? So another thing, I look at the label here, right? I see all of these extra ingredients. Another red flag that this is probably not a whole food. So here I have unbleached, enriched flour. Wheat flour, malted barley flour, niacin, iron, all these other supplements, right? Red flag here is that it's unbleached, enriched flour. It may say on here, this one doesn't, but a lot of times it'll say something like here it says for food, passion, right? And it has a heart. You might think like, oh, that's gotta be heart healthy, right? Or, oh, it says all natural. Or, oh, it says whole grain. But then when you turn it around, if you see this unbleached, red flag, enriched, red flag, flour, right? This is not a healthy choice. We have these for our fillies that I'm gonna be making. My husband wants to gain weight. We're working on him eating more. For me personally, especially now that I'm focused back on my nutrition, I won't eat those, right? Will I have a roll sometimes? Yeah, of course. But right now, no. Like, I'm definitely focusing on making healthy choices, and I'm committed to that. So, and when you start looking at the labels, right? Look at the ingredients and see, and ask yourself, what's the nutritional value here? Is this a whole food? I have people who sit with me, we sit in meetings, I sit and we come up, look at their meals, talk about healthy choices, and sometimes there's yogurt, with the flavoring in it, all the fruit and the syrup, or pudding cups, or frozen dinners. And I'm not knocking this, you guys. You guys heard me, right? I am by no means perfect with my nutrition, but that is not considered a whole food, right? So what would you do in place of a pudding cup? Maybe Greek yogurt, right? It's not 100% a whole food, but it's healthier than a pudding, so you would say. So start being aware of that. Another thing is, are you eating breakfast, right? There is research on intermittent fasting, and I have not had enough experience with clients doing intermittent fasting for a given length of time for me to personally say, does it work, does it not work? So I'm gonna tell you, eat breakfast, right? And a healthy breakfast. Maybe right now your nutrition is your nutrition is needs a lot of improvement, and that's okay. So stick with one meal that you're gonna commit to and you're gonna eat healthy this week, right? If we try to change a million things, it can get overwhelming, hard to stick with. We're like, F this is no fun. So just pick one meal this week. If your nutrition's all over the place, you're having pizza for every meal or having wine for dinner as your dinner, one meal this week you're gonna focus on. And so I would say breakfast, right? It's first thing in the morning. Put something in your body that's good. Drink a glass of water before you do anything though. Before you have your coffee, before you have your breakfast, drink a big glass of cold water. Drink your water. okay? And have breakfast. Like today, I have eggs for later because I boiled some eggs and I'm going to work. So I'm gonna have Greek yogurt. I have the non-fat, so there's a little less fat in there, and I'm gonna have strawberries, and I'm going to have blueberries, right? And that, I may sprinkle a little bit of nuts on there, I don't know, probably not. So that is my breakfast today. And of course, more water, more water. And then I like to think about am I having protein and am I having I like to, most meals have a little bit of good fat, a little bit of protein, a little bit of like carbohydrates, ideally, you know, and again, this depends. If you're following keto, your guidelines are going to be different, right? If you're following low carb, your guidelines will be different. So this is generally speaking. And then make sure you're drinking plenty of water. I would encourage you to drink at least 10 cups a day, close to a gallon if you can. You won't have time to eat because you'll be peeing all the time. No. And one last thing before I go is track for transformation. If you're really serious about getting improvement when it comes to your fitness, when it comes to your nutrition, then track, at least in the beginning, right? And what do I mean by track? Maybe you log all your food in MyFitnessPal and then you look and see, okay? Maybe you write it on paper. Maybe when it comes to your workouts, you have it in on your calendar and you're saying like, I worked out this day. And perhaps you wanna be really detail oriented, like I lift 25 pounds for my bicep curls, or I did 50 for my squats, and you want to see like where you've went up in strength. Or maybe you are just starting out and right now you just want to say, okay, I worked out 2 days this week. All right, you know what, next week I'm going to work out 3. It depends on you and your personality, how in depth you want to track, right? But just adding that little piece of awareness makes a difference, right? Track for transformation. And one last thing, I always say that, one last thing, and then I add a million things on. Yeah, oh my God, I gotta go. Like 20 minutes to shower and eat and everything and get out the door. Is lost train of thought, you guys. Track for transformation. Oh, ask yourself this, right? When going to make a choice, and this is something I've started doing over the last probably 6 months or so, maybe even a year. Is this honoring myself? Is this from a place of love? Is this what I need right now? And choose from that space, right? As much of the time as you can with anything, not just fitness, not just nutrition, right? Maybe there is a time where you're like, I've worked out 5 days this week. I'm so sore. I can barely walk. Is it honoring myself and loving myself if I just take a break today? Maybe. Or maybe it's like, I don't feel like working out, but I know I only worked out 1 day this week. I know I'm gonna feel so much better when I'm done, right? Always remember how you feel after you make the choice. That's a good thing to keep in mind. I'm gonna do it because it's honoring myself. Or maybe it's like, I really want a cookie. Like, I just know I want a cookie. And I really, truly feel like I really want one. That's what serves me right now. Eat a cookie. Or it could be like, I'm really focused on my nutrition. The cookies are here. I don't want them that bad, but I eat them out of habit. What really honors myself right now? What is coming from a place of love? You know what? Sticking to my goals is from a place of love. So you see what I'm saying? So thank you so much for tuning in. Again, please like this video if you did like it. Thumbs up. Feel free to share it. Have a great day. Stay tuned tomorrow. Like I said, it'll be lower body or upper body with more nutrition tips. Please reach out to me if you have any questions or comment below so other people can read and see the correspondence as well. Bye.